playing his game. He's a leak-out player, gets to the open court. And there's David Robinson getting into the lane, and this crowd is ready for the kill. Catches the ball. You let him go left like that and get that first step. He probably had as good a first step as any big man in the league.
Had a terrific all-around game with 22 rebounds to go with his 26 points.
Get a big lead.
Ceballos for three. Boy, is that significant for L.A.
Huge. We talked about it in the opening.
Sean Elliott, the dish to Cummings, wasn't quite ready for it. Back to Elliott. Baseline jumper is good.
And fiddle around with the ball, weren't sure what they want to do to it. I thought Terry Cummings was going to get
Ceballos underneath. Robinson with another rebound. That's three. Johnson running. Kicks it to Elliott. Touch pass underneath. Terry Cummings.
When they get out and run, get those easy field goals. They're hard to make up on the other end.
7-5 San Antonio. There's the shot you're talking about. Nick Peeler.
Yeah, he's complaining he got hit on the leg. But he's an outstanding
turnovers. He had a tough night, his worst game of the series. Rebounded. Here's Sean Elliott for three.
And he had Terry Cummings wide open.
For those of you who are keeping track, he was a part of the huddle during the timeout. Although he was on the periphery. He extended the periphery. He was out by the three-point line.
Because I think they don't win without him.
There's a little confrontation with J.R. Reed and Vlade Divac. Del Harris quickly out.
And Del Harris is saying, I don't want to trade you for Reed. I want you on the floor.
Looks like J.R. Reed's going to be called for the infraction. Look on the left side.
Vlade just threw his right arm into Reed. Reed took offense with it. Here's a better look at it. Right.
Terry Durham steps.
Chuck Person 2-3 is a 38% shooter, but hasn't done a great deal in this series.
And at the other end, here's Ceballos again.
Turning and facing on the baseline.
Robinson. Got it.
He's an exceptional shooter at that range facing. You've got to play him. And during his career, different coaches.
Pick and roll Rodman. Johnson drives. Finds Rodman. Oh, yeah!
Pick and roll. Roll it up from underhand. There's the screen. Great pass. Wasn't sure he wanted to shoot it. Got it up and over. Rolled it around the edge.
Boy, what an assist to Avery Johnson.
Well, the key was the screen, allowing Avery Johnson to get that deep into the lane. And that creates a screen and roll. Follows it up with a made free throw.
Another turnover. That's 5 now for San Antonio. Ceballos measures the shot and cans it. Well, 9:38 to go. Entry pass, Robinson. Oh, yes.
Bowie can't handle him off the dribble. And once they get the ball, he's either got to foul him or give up a pretty good shot.
Peeler. Back to Eddie Jones. Yes, sir.
Big three. Big three. They get big-time help from Peeler and Jones.
43-30, a 13-point lead on the road for the youngest team remaining in the playoffs. Here's Robinson. Johnson. Doc Rivers. 5 on the shot clock. Well, why not? Why not? He only attempted 23s. No, here's Rodman to Johnson. Rivers to Rodman. Oh, yes!
Rodman getting out and running, helping with the rebounding. Break, Chuck. Rodman retrieves it. Gets it to Avery. Gets knocked. Doc Rivers, he kicks it back to Rodman, who can really get out and run.
Last foul on Robinson. His first. Tipped away by Robinson. Doc Rivers, 3 seconds remaining for 3. Yes!
Did you see him look back when he caught the ball? extend himself and knew he had to get.
And Nick Van Exel, Peeler, Ceballos, Campbell, and Divac for the Lakers. And that block by David Robinson is his third. Vinny Del Negro and Rodman, along with Elliott. Here's Sean Elliott for two.
Rodman went to set a screen in transition. They overreacted. Elliott takes it baseline side.
Here's Rodman on the pick and roll.
He set a great pick. That time, Avery Johnson finds him instead of getting in the lane. He gets to.
Does anybody want the ball? Robinson does.
He does. And hammers it home. The Lakers had two great opportunities.
Avery Johnson, oh, good fake. Nifty play.
Got to the basket. Faked everybody out by, he gave a little ball fake going down the lane. Was able to get all the way to the glass, which is surprising in a playoff game.
The lead again is 2. Lynch kicks it in the corner to Ceballos. Now here's Peeler. Person, good job of boxing out. Johnson kicks it back to Del Negro. Yes! We're tied.
Del Negro all year has been a guy who's great in transition on those shots. Doc Rivers has taken a lot of his minutes, but right now they need what they get. 20-second timeout.
David Robinson with a slam.
After a series of turnovers, got an easy one. And the other end, here's Avery Johnson, kind of dishes out the fake, gets down the lane. Too late.
And then finally, Vinny Del Negro.
Good choice by Avery Johnson. He had two people on the break. Didn't like either one of them. Saw Del Negro.
Eddie Jones, yes, that's for 3. 6. That's Johnson. Feed Robinson. Dandy play by Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson, they make a cross-court pass out of the double team. Avery getting baseline. Then
Robinson back to Elliott. There's 2.
They're going to get pretty predictable now. They're going to go to Robinson on the post-up, see if he can work it. If not, they're going to kick it back out.
Ceballos guards it. Elliott takes him and ties the game.
Beat him off the dribble. Got his head up and under. Was able to get glass.
Crowd stands. Robinson, San Antonio leads.
Avery Johnson, great creation, getting in the lane.
Down.
They got an isolation, but they come and get the double.
Elliott at the 2-minute mark.
And an old give and go. Robinson flashed to the top, went baseline.
Post in the 4th quarter. Robinson does get it back. Here's Sean Elliott. Strong move. He got another one. And he's fouled.
Actually, David almost lost the ball. But Elliott gets baseline. Divac, instead of holding his position, reaches for it. But Elliott makes a great play.
In the 4th quarter, Sean Elliott, who came into this game hitting 32% from the field in series, has 11 points. The Lakers have 8. Follows. A 3-pointer would tie it. Van Exel for 3. Tied! Oh, wow! By Avery Johnson.
They've got an isolation. They flash Campbell.
Here's Campbell, guarded by Robinson, playing with 5 fouls. Campbell in and out. The ball is tipped, and it's saved. 3 seconds left. Here's Van Exel. This is for the win. He got it! He got it! With 3 tenths him a second left. Nick Van Exel, who's 3, tied it up at 88 all, takes the runner and cans the jumper. And the Lakers are on top by 2. Wow.
Unbelievable play. Ball got scrambled. They had to miss. Campbell almost scored on the 2 inside.
Let's go back and take a look.
Goes to Campbell. He goes by Robinson, up and under. It goes down in the basket, comes back out, gets tipped around, finally gets kicked out. Lonnie Divac get a hand on it, and here's Van Exel again on a runner from the behind the three-point line, gets it, puts him up by 2.
Watch this again. Nick Van Exel, three-pointer, tied it with 88, and now he's given the Lakers a 2-point lead.